Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to present our project, Understanding How Readers Comprehend Visualizations with Captions of Different Semantic Level Content. I'm Shelly Cheng, and with my partner, Hazel Wu. Visualization play essential roles across disciplines for people to understand and communicate data. Sometimes information can be difficult for readers to understand. For example, the chart here on the ganglo. In this scenario, captions are critical. The main question is how to write effective caption, especially given that many existing guidelines for captions are vague and lack empirical support. Our projects aim to investigate the semantics of captions and its effectiveness. Specifically, we are interested in how readers get the takeaway of the visualizations when captions are expressed in different semantic levels. To do this, we use the semantic level models for natural language description proposed by a research group at MIT. The model divides all semantic content into 4 levels: elemental and encoded, statistical and relational, perceptual and cognitive, and the 4th level, contextual and domain specific. Our experiment focused on level 2, statistical and relational, and level 3, perceptual and cognitive. Here's our hypothesis. If the caption of the visualization emphasizes a feature, people are more likely to treat the feature in the caption as a takeaway if it's expressed in level 3 rather than level 2. Our experiment is divided into 3 parts. The first part is to identify the visual salient feature of the charts. To do so, we distributed a survey that asked participants to mark the primary and secondary visually salient features for different charts. And after obtain those features, we generate different semantic level captions accordingly. Here's the sample visualization we used in our experiment. For each chart, we have 4 or 5 versions of captions, a level 2 and a level 3 caption for primary salient feature, and a level 2 and level 3 captions for secondary salient feature, and a no caption for control group. Then Hazel will take over and talks about the 3rd stage, takeaways collections for chart caption pairs.
For this stage, we conducted the experiment with a different group of participants. The experiment contains a screening test to ensure that the participants have a basic understanding of data visualizations. Only participants who passed this test were allowed to continue with the study. Then we showed a chart caption pair at a time, and participants can spend as much time as they want to digest the information. On the next screen, the chart caption pair is removed, and participants have to enter their takeaways based on memory. After we have collected the takeaways, we label the takeaways to see what features they mention. For example, this is the takeaway that we have collected from one of our participants. As we can see, the orange part in the takeaway roughly corresponds to the primary salient feature, and the green one roughly corresponds to the secondary feature. With those data, I will move on to the results of our experiment. On the left side is our result for the single line charts. As we can see, when there's no caption, there are roughly 34% of takeaways mentioning the primary salient feature. However, when a level 2 caption is added, the percentage increases significantly. A level 3 caption, however, does not seem to be as effective. For the secondary salient feature, adding a level 3 caption increases the percentage further. On the right side, we can see that for multi-line charts, there is a significant drop for all percentages compared to single-line charts. This is probably because multi-line charts convey more complicated information, making each feature less noticeable. And we can see that although both captions are able to increase the percentage of takeaways mentioning the feature, the level 3 caption seems to be more effective than a level 2 caption. In conclusion, we can see that in general, people are more likely to treat a feature in the caption as the takeaway if it is expressed in perceptual and cognitive language rather than statistical language. However, there is one exception, which is the primary salient feature for single-line charts. A possible reason for this is that for single-line charts, the visually salient extrema tend to convey important information, and a level 2 caption is able to highlight extrema better than a level 3 caption. For multi-line charts, however, as the charts become more complicated, the visually salient extrema don't necessarily deliver the most important information, which reduces the effectiveness of level 2 captions. Our study seeks to provide insights for effective caption writing. It can also have a broader implication as well. For example, guidelines on how to write good captions can provide a standard for machine-generated captions. It can also have a positive effect on alt text writing. With that, we've come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.